Today I put the Spurs big three back in the NBA. Tony Parker, Tim Duncan, and Manu will now be alongside Victor Wembanyama to make the Spurs one of the best teams in the league. This past NBA season, the Spurs were one of the worst teams in the league, despite having the Rookie of the Year, so now they will be a force to be reckoned with. Today we will be seeing how many wins this team can get in a season, and how many championships they can win together. Not only would this team be insane with just the addition of Tim Duncan, who's obviously the greatest power forward of all time, but they also just got one of the most true point guards in Tony Parker, one of the greatest six men of the year of all time in Manu, and not to mention they already have Victor Wembanyama, who's one of the most promising rookies of all time, and now you're adding a point guard like Tony Parker to play alongside Victor Wembanyama, who just won Rookie of the Year. I mean, it's really over for the league. We have Rookie of the Year in Victor, Sixth Man of the Year in Manu. Tim Duncan won Defensive Player of the Year. What do you do about that? We also have Coach of the Year, 72 and 10 for our first season. Tim Duncan did make the All-NBA first team, and looks like that's the only All-NBA player we had. Victor Wembanyama and Tim Duncan both make the All-Defensive first team. It is what it is. We are the first seed in our conference. We're playing the Suns, and we do sweep them. I was giving Manu like 30-something minutes off the bench, so it makes sense why he was Sixth Man of the Year. Tim Duncan averaged 20, 13, 7 over a steal, over 2 blocks. Victor 19, 11, 4 over a steal, over 2 blocks. Tony Parker with 15, 8 over a steal. Jeremy Sohan, our starting small forward at the moment, 8, 5, 4, almost a steal. Manu off the bench with 25, 7 over a steal, half a block. Devin Vassell, our starting shooting guard, averaging like 20 minutes right now, 9 points. Keldon Johnson off the bench with 12. Trey Jones with 6 and 3. Then we have Zach Collins with 7 and 4. Honestly, the only position in our starting lineup that's going to change is our small forward position. Probably going to end up trading Jeremy Sohan. We are playing the Kings here. Not a bad roster. It's almost just their current team, as Tim Duncan does win Western Conference Finals MVP. And we are playing the Cavs here in our first season, so it should be a good matchup as we do take the first 2 games of this series. Okay, maybe it's not. We just swept them. Psyched that going to be a good series. Tim Duncan wins Finals MVP, averaging 17, 10, 9 assists, which is nuts, 3 steals, and 4 blocks. I think it's safe to say he's going to take some Defensive Players of the Year and more in the future. And if he doesn't win them, it's probably just going to go to Victor anyway. We won 69 games this season, which is a whole 1 less game than last season. So, oh my gosh, well, one of our players didn't win Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, Walker Kessler did just average 1 and 3, which is low-key nuts. We also got rid of Devin Vassell. He's on the Wizards, just for most improved player for them. Good for him. We don't have any All-NBA first or second team players. Tim Duncan does make the All-NBA third team. He also makes the All-Defensive first team, and there's no Victor, which is new. That almost never happens with the first seed. Again, in our conference, playing the Suns again. We beat them in 5. Season stats, we got Tony Parker with 18, 10, 2 steals. Manu's now in the starting 5 with 25, 8, a steal, of block. His defense is actually really surprising. Victor with 21, 10, 4, 2, and 2. How he wasn't in all NBA defensive players beyond me. Tim Duncan 18, 12, 7, 1, and 2. Traded for Paolo, who averaged 17, 7, 4, half a steal. Also was able to sign OG, who averaged 8, 2 over a steal. Trey Jones with 7, Luke Cornett with 4 and 4, and then we have Zach Collins with 8 and 4. Definitely need a better backup center, but it is what it is. We're playing the Mavericks in the second round. We win in 5. We're finally playing this OKC team, who had a Zach LaVine. Claxton's coming off the bench with Josh Giddey, Cason Wallace, and Isaiah Joe. Once again, it's a really good team. I don't think we're going to have any problems because of the lineup that we have as we go up 2-1, 3-1, and then we do not close the series out. Wow, we close it out in 6. Victor takes home a Western Conference Finals MVP. Looks like we're playing the Pacers, who added Malik Monk. I tried to get him, but he signed with the Pacers. And is it just the regular roster with an added Drummond and Malik Monk? It looks like it. As we do win in 5, Tim Duncan wins another Finals MVP, averaging 18, 11, 8, 2, and 2. We really do need to get a better bench. I also think I can get a better small forward. I'm not saying Paolo's bad. I think he's great. And if I can't get anything that much better, then we're not even going to worry about it. But I would like to package him and OG, because OG is definitely not a bench player. So I'm going to package Simmons first and just look around the league at the wing position and see what we can get. Can I get Tatum? Nope. Maybe if I trade up some of my bench players. I would like to somehow get Tatum on this team. I don't know how we're going to make it happen, but we're just going to kind of trade for better overall players and then package those players and see what we can do here. We can move Laurie to the 4 now. We also did just get Jordan Poole, which is he a point guard? Hold up. Roster. He is a point guard. We can move him to the 2. Actually doesn't go up in overall, which is super surprising. We can then package Luke Cornett and Zach Collins, and maybe the CPU will package a pick. We can actually get Ben Shepherd and a future first. That's 2.5 stars. We can get Andre Drummond. Mark Williams. Alright, there we go. We also get whoever this guy is, so we'll trade him for a pick if one becomes available, even though we don't really need it. Alright, so now we can package players like Paolo, Laurie, Mark Williams, and Jordan Poole. So they're all above an 80 at least. We also still have 2 first round picks. That one was like a 1-star pick, so we're not going to trade that one. That one's also a 1-star pick. It is what it is. Alright, we're going to see if this is enough to get Tatum. If not, we're going to try to get somebody else. There's no way. Alright, well, we can't get Tatum. So he's like a 96 overall. Anthony Edwards is a high overall than that. We can't get him either. I don't really know who else I want. I might not even make a trade here for a starting caliber wing, and I might just try to trade some of these superstars for a better bench at this point. There's no one that's really standing out to me in terms of overall and fitting with the team. Zion would be so random, but on the low, he's now shooting 39% from 3. I would like to be able to see how many he's shooting a game. Scotty Barnes wouldn't be bad, but I'm not giving up all these players for him. We can't even get KD with this trade package, bro. Are you kidding me? I'm just fighting through it right now. Alright, let's package Jordan Poole and Mark Williams. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. I mean, even these trades aren't the best. Bradley Beal's an 86 overall, and then we get a future first. It's like the best option we have right here, and that's not even really worth it. Alright, anyway, if I move Bradley Beal to the small forward, he goes up. So now we can package. This is the last attempt we're going to do at this, by the way. Paolo, Laurie, and Beal. Can also package future first. Alright, and then we probably can't even get Tatum still, which is fine. But I would like to try to get Kevin Durant with this. Bro, there's no way. Alright, I'm pretty sure there's not even a better available wing on the market. I could bring Kawhi back to San Antonio. If I move him to the small forward, he goes up like 2 overalls. Yeah, I don't think there's another wing that's even worth going for, especially with this trade package that we have. Unless there's just someone I'm not seeing. We'll take a look through everybody one more time. I might just try to get Zion. Alright, we get Zion on the team, which isn't like a crazy upgrade. He's a 94 overall, and he did shoot 39% from 3 last season, so now we just got to form out the bench a little bit. I might go with like a 7-man rotation. That trade for Zion honestly worked out so much better than I expected. This team's going to have a better record than teams that I build when I'm trying to go 82-0 and just do that challenge. We've only lost 4 games on the season with an 8-man deep rotation, and honestly our bench players aren't getting an insane amount of minutes. Aaron Wiggins is with like 25, but then Chris Paul and Chris Boucher are getting a combined 30 minutes between the 2 of them, which, I mean, I'm not complaining here. We just won 77 games, and Tim Duncan just won MVP, 21, 13, 8 over a steal, over 2 blocks. Those are great stats. Victor finally wins Defensive Player of the Year. He was probably an MVP candidate as well. He also won Most Improved Player, so yeah, both Victor and Tim Duncan make the All-NBA first team for us. They also both make the All-Defensive first team with Manu. Wow. And then those are the only players we have on any All-NBA player and NBA teams. We're playing the Warriors in the first round. We sweep them. We got Dallas in the second round once again. Victor with 27, 12, 5, 2, 3 blocks. Tony Parker with 18, 10, 2 steals. We know Tim Duncan stats. Manu with 26, 8, 2 steals, a little over half a block. Kind of crazy how Tony Parker never made a defensive team. Zion with 23, 6, 4, a steal, half a block, shooting 66% from the field and 32% from 3, which he was only attempting 1 a game, but I'll take it. Aaron Wiggins off the bench, only 6 and 3. We're definitely taking away some of his minutes because he's getting like 25. Chris Boucher averaged 3 and 3 and 5 or 15 minutes. Chris Paul with 3 and 6 and 15 minutes. We're gonna take 10 minutes from Aaron Wiggins, and we're just going to give all of our starters almost 40 minutes a game. It's go time. We got nothing to lose. We sweeping everybody. Oh my gosh, we almost lost. I low-key just got too confident. Tim Duncan just shot 67% from 3, though. We got taken to a 7-game series. I just was not expecting that. We're playing the Pistons. who don't even have Cade Cunningham anymore. So that's interesting. They were the 2nd seed in the East. We should go up 3-0 here. We'll simulate the last game with Simcast because I would like to jump in. We do lose the first by 3 points. We also lose the second by 3 points, and then we take the third by 11. So I'll take it. We got a little under 2 minutes to go in the game here. Who do we have out right now? We have. Okay, did Victor Wembanyama foul out, bro? Are you kidding me? Alright, so we have Tony Parker, Manu, Zion, Chris Boucher, and Tim Duncan out on the court. Chris Boucher got a nice 5 and 9. Manu got 25, 9 assists. Tony Parker got 14 and 9. Tim Duncan with 20, 14, and 7. Just the GOAT, man. Hold up. I need a pick by Chris Boucher. Do it to him, Chris. Oh, yeah, this is barbecue chicken. Hit him with the green bean. Yes, sir, that post hook was disgusting. Okay, I didn't realize how close of a game this was when I just did that. We're only up by 7, and we were up by 5. And then Chris Boucher, the GOAT, hit a post hook. I can't believe Victor fouled out. He's still our leading scorer with 26, 5, 4, 1, and 1. Yeah, he fouled out. He got 6 fouls on the game. It is what it is. We still sweeping, bro. I ain't worried. Oh my gosh, we just played some awful defense. Why did Tim Duncan just float in the air like that? Give it to one of the greatest facilitators of all time here. Get Tim in that pick and roll. Oh my gosh, the cut. Hey, I don't know why he did like a stutter step on the basket, but it is what it is. The Pistons are playing with their life on the line as they're down 3-0. Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, show that defense. Block him. Oh my gosh, Shane and Ivy straight to the basket like there was no one guarding him. Give it to Manu, one of the greatest scorers. Actually, psych, we about to abuse this. We got like a good 85 pounds on Isaiah Thompson. Bruh. Don't leave the GOAT wide open. Ain't no way this man's finna put the game away. This man has ice in his veins. Chris Boucher, the greatest addition we could have made, apparently. Rose hit a 3 and a post hook with one of the worst jumpers I've used. That jump is slow as heck. That was an awful shot. Give it to Manu. Snatch. Oh, yeah. He's got a really good post fade. I actually really like it as it's a complete brick. Only 9% contested as well. So we finally missed a shot. Manu, show why you on an all-defensive team. Oh, green bean. There's no way they're about to intentionally foul, right? No way. Yeah, they're not. Blow past him. Burst. Oh, yeah. Dunk that or not. He can't dunk. Give him that layup for 27 points in the game. We're up by 15 here. We should be good unless they just score 10 points. Yeah, we win by... I don't know. We win by something. We won the game. It doesn't matter. We sweep. Victor with finals MVP with 27, 14, 5, 1, and 3. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, comment. We ended up winning 3 championships by adding Tony Parker, Tim Duncan, and Manu to the roster. So I will catch you all with the next video.